back then where I was like, dragons are everything. I was like practically worshiping. So when I say, I have to be careful how I word this, because if I say it like this, then people are gonna think, oh, were you like praying to dragons? Were you like kneeling? You had like an altar? No, it was sexual worship. Literally just looking at porn, getting off to these images, just obsessing with them, wanting to be in these situations. Or like if it was my own character being an art where with like sexual situations, just wanting to be in those situations as my dragons, like literally seeing myself as that character. Like I wish I was there having sex with this person, just like obsessing with that, just sexual worship. People don't see that as worship. Everybody thinks worship is like, oh, like kneeling and praying to something, like it's a religion thing. If people think worship is just a religion thing exclusively, that's not true. Worship is just excessive like love and adoration and obsession towards something, which is what we're supposed to have towards God. So I mean, if you're doing that towards anything, like if you're making an idol out of something, you were effectively worshiping it. Well, I was worshiping dragons sexually, big time. And I was worshiping other people, like human beings who were, I mean, they were like dragon characters that I was worshiping them. I did that for many, many years. And I never really felt satisfied because number one, it was unstable. Sometimes those people just would get tired of my worship and seek out someone else's, or I just would get tired of them and I would seek someone else to worship. Like it was just, it never really led to any long-term satisfaction. I kept going to other people. And I believe the Vor community takes us to a whole nother level. That's a fetish I struggle with. I believe prey worship's predator big time. Because basically the rationale, because I was usually the prey in those situations, the rationale, it almost feels like the predator has the keys to your happiness. Like you need them, you're desperate for them. Without them, like you can't feel this pleasure, you can't feel the happiness. So it makes you very desperate to please them. It makes you very dependent on them. And it makes you willing to do things that might not be great in order to get that predator to like you more so they can satisfy your pleasure needs. And I've noticed this in Vor communities way back then. Prey tend to be very jealous of each other, like very, very, very jealous of each other. If there's like one predator or something and then there's like a bunch of prey, they get very, very jealous of each other with respect to that predator because they want them for themselves, because they want that source of pleasure for themselves. So it can lead to a lot of toxicity in that regard. I can't speak from the predator point of view. I was not a switch. Prey was pretty much the only role I played. But I would imagine predators, and I'm sure this can vary, but they probably tended to enjoy that worship because they would probably, maybe not initially, they might not realize this initially, but as they started to meet more and more prey, they would start to notice, wow, my role is quite popular and these prey are really dependent on me. They need me. So I get their worship basically. So the predator gets worship, the prey is the worshiper. And that's one of the positions I played. So whether it was just vanilla sexual worship without the kink or with the kinks, the worship from prey to predator, that's what I did for a long time. And I didn't see it that way. I just thought it was like, oh, I'm lusting for this. This is what I want. It makes me feel good. I'm going to do it. And the other party, I mean, they're adults. They're having fun too. So why not? But I've come to realize that that was leaving me empty inside for years. I was never truly satisfied. And many other people I know suffered the same exact thing. The only true peace and satisfaction I found is giving that worship to Jesus Christ because that's where it belonged in the first place. That's where I was supposed to give it all along.